to Lisa Booth and Nomi Khan on these very conflicting messages. All right, Nomiki, as our resident liberal, let me just convey this sentiment. Nuts! Your thoughts?
Capitalism is expensive. Capitalism is expensive to 90% of Americans.
You're making it more expensive.
No, I am not. So here's what's going on right now. We are losing revenue from offshore tax havens. We are losing revenue because we have we have loopholes.
Do you know why they're leaving? Do you know why they're leaving? Because taxes are too damn high here. They're seeking out cheaper locales.
Taxes are lower than they've ever been for corporations. Come on.
We're going to get into this later in the show, young lady, but Ireland just halved their corporate tax rate to 6%. Ours is at 35%.
I love Ireland,
Even
America's
if
no
they're
Ireland.
not paying 35%, they're not paying 6%. But I digress. Lisa, what do you make of this mixed-up message?
Well, Neil, capitalism is the only way to equal the playing field for both the poor and the rich and individuals in between. It's socialism and big government policies that are actually oppressive. But here's the thing, Neil. Democrats are living in la-la land because Bernie Sanders' proposals would cost the country $18 trillion and Hillary Clinton's would cost the country over $515 billion over the next 10 years. But look, we can't afford these policies, and they end up actually hurting the spending and the higher taxes, end up hurting the very families that Democrats proclaim that they're trying to help.
Republicans also play loosey-goosey with numbers and how they're going to do that. But
real
quick, the problem is that when you raise the national debt and we continue to pile onto the national debt, what ends up happening are higher interest rates, which hurts a young family trying to buy their first home.
It is a theory.
Higher inflation, which hurts individuals on fixed incomes.
When I've had you here as a guest, and you've been criticizing Donald Trump, yeah, he's all this and big talk, no specifics, and you rightly railed at him about, let's start seeing specifics. Now, you hear these guys last night. Wait a minute. You hear these guys. Listen to me, and I'll let you talk and make your pointless remarks. Now, I'm kidding. Now, you hear all of a sudden all these guys saying, well, we're going to have free college for all. Well, we're going to make sure that everyone is set with fixed price drugs. Well, we're going to do this. And we're going to do this. And at any point did you, as a young, smart liberal, just say, I don't think we have enough money for all of this?
No, what I actually said was, you know what? All of my friends, my fellow millennial friends that have been out of college for 6-7 years, who are broke, who are trying to decide whether or not they should pay their student loans or their rent, or whether or not they should apply for a new job. Or
then how is that paid for, Nomi?
How is that paid for?
Yes.
When the higher graduation rates, the better it fuels our economy. When we have, the more someone graduates,
I'm not asking about the higher graduation. I'm asking how are you going to pay for it? Do you agree with Bernie Sanders?
Get paid for.
So
one at a time. Me first. Do you, kidding, I'll let you talk. Do you then say, Nomi, that if Bernie Sanders is right, it should be free, taxpayers should pick up the bill, preferably the rich taxpayers?
It's an investment in our economy. So the richest of the rich...
It's not an investment in our economy. It ends up hurting everyone,
You want to know the specifics? I'll get through the specifics. Rebuild America Act. You'll make up to $100 billion a year from taxing corporate offshore accounts, which I think 75% of Americans, Republicans and Democrats and independents, agree that this is a problem in America.
That money wouldn't be out there. You'd have it all back here if you didn't tax the hell out of it, right?
Okay, so then what about the speculation tax?
So you'd lower that tax. You'd lower that tax. All right, we solved that problem.
Neil, Democrats are...
Lisa, to that, what do you say?
I'm saying that Democrats live in la-la land. We cannot afford these policies, nor are they ever going to happen. The reality is, as I mentioned before, when we increase the national debt, when we increase spending, the very families that Democrats claim they're trying to help are the ones that end up getting hurt the worst. Look, if the higher national debt ends up crowding out private investment, which means fewer jobs for hardworking Americans that are looking for work.
But Republicans aren't giving better specifics, Lisa. They're not getting. It's like both sides have lost sight of basic math. To me.
Well, and that's up to Republicans to articulate those points. I don't disagree with you, Neil, but what I'm saying, but at its face, this higher spending is not going to work.
What they're not saying right now is they want to reduce
the middle class are getting squeezed under President Obama, Nomiki.
I beg you both to stop because we saved a lot of time with everyone speaking over each other. You should never do that. And as a host, I shouldn't either.
This is more fun than the Democratic debate, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely more fun.
Just as solid, just as substantive. Ladies, thank you very, very much. And I know I make a big deal of this, guys, but I know I'm the math nerd.